Hi reception, thanks for joining me today for the third of our literacy lesson this week. Now for this lesson you're going to need your story map that you drew yesterday, or if you haven't got that, I've sent you mine today so you can get that up or print it off so that you've got it. If you haven't got your story map with you, pause the video now and go and get it. All right then, so this week, we've been looking at the story, The Runaway Wok, which was all about a little boy called Ming who goes and gets a magical wok from the market, who then goes to the Lee family's house, who are a very rich and greedy family, and he takes all of their things, doesn't he? So that the Zhang family, Ming's family, can try and help everyone in the village. Now, oh, what a sticky ending the Lees had. They fell into the big wok, didn't they? And they went rolling off into the Chinese mountains. How absolutely terrible. But the Zhang family, Ming's family, ended up opening up a wok shop and made sure that every year they had a wonderful celebration, the Chinese New Year, for the whole of the village. So yesterday we made our own story map, didn't we? And you made one too. In this lesson, we're going to be using actions to help us to tell the story, because wonderful storytellers use actions, and we are going to be wonderful storytellers, aren't we, reception? So by the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to use a story map to make up some of your own actions to tell the story, The Runaway Wok. So exciting. Now, before we start, I've got a little game. Look what's happened. Bertie has been hiding today and I don't know where he's gone. But look what he's done to our story map. He's put post-it notes all over it so we can't see it. Will you help me to figure out what is under each one of these post-it notes? Let's have a look. So, remember the beginning that Ming, oh, Miss B had forgot his name for a minute. Ming went to the market to buy some eggs. What happened next? Well, we can see, oh yes, the wok starts singing. So what happens now? Pause the video and tell your helper or your teddy, or tell me on the screen what happens at the market. That's right. Let's have a look. That's right. Ming met an old man who had got the magic wok. And then the wok started to sing. So he decided to swap it. They went home. Mommy wasn't very pleased. And we know that she ended up giving it a good clean. And it went running off down the lane. Oh no! What happened next? Where was the first place the wok went to? Pause the video now and tell your helper or your teddy or me. That's right. He went to the Lee family and he got their food. Let's check. Yay, well done. He got their food. You're remembering our story so well. And then the Zhang family were really pleased with Ming, but it went rushing off again to the Lee family son with his toys and his fireworks stall. And they were happy. He came back and he went off again to the Lee dad, who had lots of coins. But we're not sure what happens next. So the wok was full of all the gold coins. And what happened next? Pause the video now and tell your helper or your teddy. That's right. The wok takes all the coins back to the Zhang family, Ming's family, and they have a wonderful celebration for Chinese New Year for the whole village, well remembered. And then while no one was watching, the wok snuck off at again back to the Lee family, who were really cross with him. And he said, "Come and chase me." And they did. And they all fell in and shouted, "Help." Uh-oh. But what happens here? Pause the video now. That's right. The wok rolls off over all of the mountains, taking the greedy Lee family with him. There they are, and they were never seen again. And at the very end, the Zhang family open up their own shop, and they always have a celebration for Chinese New Year. Wow, you've remembered all of our story. Well, today is going to be fantastic then. So remember, we're going to put actions to our story. Now, in our story, there are a few things that keep on coming up, and we're going to make up some actions we will always use for those things to help us to remember. So first of all, one of our characters, remember the word character, is someone in our story. So one of our characters is Ming, the little boy. Now, he always wears a hat. So for Ming, my action is going to be a hat. I'm going to put a hat on. Hat. That's Ming. Then there's his family, the Zhang family. Now, they're very kind and like to share. So every time I say the Zhang family, I'm going to do that because they share. So the Zhang family is share. So you're going to do it with me. So first of all, Ming, put on your hat. And Zhang family, we share. Now, at the beginning, he meets an old man. Now, he had a long beard. So I'm going to do that for the old man. His long beard. And then another character that's always coming up in our story is the wok. Now, the wok, where am I? The wok was sort of this shape. So a big bowl. So I'm going to do that shape for our wok. So every time I'm going to say wok, I'm going to do this, the wok. And then we've got the Lee family. I wonder if you can help me with this one. So the Lee family are very greedy, aren't they? And not very nice. And they keep everything to themselves. So I wonder, what action are you going to do for the Lee family? Pause the video now. You had so many ideas. I'm going to do this. They're not very nice people, so I'm going to do a frown. And then because they don't like to share, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to get all my things and then mine. Like that. So every time I say the Lee family, I'm going to go the Lee family, like that. So let's quickly remember, we've got Ming with his hat. We've got the Zhang family who share, that's Ming's family. We've got the old man with the beard. We've got the wok. And then whatever your action is for the Lee family, and I'm doing this. Fantastic. Now I'm going to do the beginning part of our story. Move my camera. There we go. I'm going to do the beginning bit. And then we're going to do the middle bit together. And you're going to do the end bit by yourself. Okay, let's go. So, once upon a time, a little boy called Ming went to the market to buy some eggs in his hand. I could even do went to the market. I'm going to do that bit again. Once upon a time, a little boy called Ming went to the market with some eggs. When he got there, an old man had a big, I can't see my hand, a big wok. A big wok. Now, Ming didn't want the wok, but the wok started singing. So Ming took the wok. Now, his mummy. Mummy, what could we do for mummy? Well, my mummy likes to give me big cuddles, so I'm going to do that. The mummy, like a big cuddle. The mummy was very sad. But then the wok started to sing again. And so the mummy cleaned the wok. No sooner had she cleaned the wok but the walk sped off out the door, all the way down the lane. And now we're on to the next part of our story. Now I'm going to use my story map now. So we've got to this part. We went all the way down. Oh, I did that, didn't I? All the way down the lane. You could do that all the way down the lane. Now, we're going to do this part here. Will you help me? Thank you. So we know we've got the walk, but they're going to. Where's he going? Can you remember where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, that's right. He's going to the Lee family. Can you remember what the Lee family action was? Can you remember what yours was? Mine was a frown face because they're quite mean people, like that. So let's see. Let's do our walk. The walk went to the Lee's house. What are you going to do for that bit? Pause the video now. Fantastic. So the walk went to the Lee's house, and the wok was filled with food. I'm doing food like that. So I'm keeping the wok, just as we said, but I'm doing food. What action are you going to do for food? Pause the video now and decide what action you're going to do for food. Super, you've got your action ready. No sooner was he filled with food that he went back to, let me find it again. He went back to the Zhang family. We've got an action for the Zhang family, haven't we? Oh, let me try and remember. Can you remember, reception, what our action for the Zhang family was? That's right. They're really generous. So we said we'd do that, the Zhang family. So he went to the Zhang family. He went to the Zhang family. And they were, look, how are they feeling? They're feeling really happy, aren't they? Delighted. Now, I'd like you to pause the video and decide what action you're going to do for happy or delighted. Pause the video now. You've got so many ideas. Now, I'm going to do happy, like that to show. So the Zhang family were happy. No sooner had they emptied out the bowl, the wok sped through the door. Now I do sped through the door each time. We can see how many doors we've got, but you can change that if you like. If you want to change that every time we come to sped through the door, or we've got another one, sped through the door. We've got one up there, sped through the door. If you'd like to do your own, you can pause the video now and you can come up with your own action for that. Super job. So he sped through the door. And this time, where did they go? We need the action for our Lee family. Get your action for your Lee family. Here's mine. Fantastic. They went to the Lee families. Look, fireworks and toys. What action could we do for fireworks and toys? Pause the video now. Now, I like for fireworks. So he went to the fireworks and he filled himself up. The wok filled himself up with fireworks. And off he sped again. And the Lee family were very happy. Now you're going to have your own action for that. Look how much we've done. Now reception, this is where you're going to do your part now. So I'd like you to pause the video and do your actions for the last bit and come back to part 2 where we're going to play a little game. See you in a minute.